never too late to work on your company culture as a food or event professional. Today I'm going to share with you some tips on how to go about starting your company culture even when you're a solopreneur. Let's get into it. My name is Jesse. I am the founder of Green Eyed Ambition. I am an event coordinator that's been in the industry for over 10 years, and I love to talk about all things food and event industry on this channel. Today's topic is going to be about how to create a company culture that is going to help with you leveling up your business, having stellar service, and that's going to really help you with taking your business to the next level with a motivated team. Company culture might be something new, or you might think it's a fancy word I'm going to let you know that creating a company culture does not have to be difficult. Plus, I find that when you have clarity on it, it will help with shifting so much in your business. A company culture is essentially the philosophy and mission of a company. It's going to be something that you step into. So like Apple, they have a company culture, which is all about innovation and thinking forward, where you may be thinking, well, Jesse, all I do is food. I only do events. I don't think I need this. Yes, you do. Because I find that when you don't have that clarity in what your company is doing, then you'll find yourself in a position of just being in a place where you're comparing yourself, or you might not be creating a business that you love. Like, if we're going to go through this grind, because let's get real, creating a business is a grind. It is definitely one in the food and event industry. So it's really important to be clear about what you're building from the beginning, and not just thinking about wait until I have more people on my team to figure it out, because it's a little bit more messy and murky if you wait to having people on your team to then think about creating a company culture. Today I'm going to give you 4 steps to take when you're thinking about starting a company culture in your business as a solopreneur. The first step is actually having clarity on your company's mission. Yes, you want to have clarity on your company's mission and vision. This is something that you would actually have filled out when you were doing your business plan. If you missed out on the video that I did on a business plan, I will make sure to have the link pop up here so that you can check that video out. And if you're needing someone to assist you with writing your business plan, I do have a referral that's going to help you with writing that interesting document, but is very necessary. But as I stated, you do want to make sure you understand your mission for your company. It's important even in the food and event industry because it helps you with marketing. It helps you with understanding the level of service that you're wanting to provide. It also will help you with having clarity on why you're doing what you're doing. Because if you don't have that clarity when things get difficult or challenging, what you'll find yourself doing is kind of feeling more discouraged, where if you have more clarity on why you're doing what you're doing and who you're impacting and how you're going to impact them, it will help you with taking yourself forward instead of feeling stuck and a little bit discouraged. Whenever I have found myself in that position, it's always because I've lost sight on my company's mission. So that's why I think it's super important to understand your company's mission, so that even if you have someone that's assisting you on events on occasion, or you might have people that help you on just filling in, that you can actually even communicate that to them so they're excited to know about what they're a part of. The second step is actually having clarity on who you will want on your team. Yes, it might only be you right now, and sometimes it may feel very challenging to find people to help you, especially right now. That's something that I hear a lot about in the food and event industry right now, is finding reliable help. But you don't want to just take anyone on your team just because you need them. That may work on occasion, but long term that can potentially end up hitting your bottom line. Adding the wrong person into your business can cost you either in reputation or in money. So you want to make sure that you have clarity when you're creating your company culture on who do you want on your team, who you want to know who do you want on your team, and the qualities of that type of person. One of the things that is very important in my business company culture is teamwork. So if I am looking for new vendors or partners and I can tell that the person is extremely selfish, I immediately be like, okay, this person is not going to work. I'm not going to move forward with that partnership, because if you're going to be always looking out for self, that means if something's ever happening at an event that you may need to be less selfish and more helpful, then it's going to be an issue. So when you are clear about your company culture, when you're thinking about who do I partner with, who should I collaborate with, what kind of individuals I would want on my admin team or marketing team. You don't need to know all of those positions, but you want to know what kind of person that you would want to have on your team. Because if you're willing to take anyone, then you'd be willing to accept any kind of result from that person. So the third step is that once you've done step 1 and step 2, it's important for you to then start working on yourself. Reading the proper books, signing up for coaching, looking into leadership workshops, because if you have your business plan and mission statement and vision statement and you're clear about the kind of individuals you want on your team, but if you are not working on yourself to be the type of leader, the type of owner, the type of initiator within your own company, what can happen is that you can potentially attract that type of person into your business, but because you aren't at that level to lead them, then they may leave, or it might turn into a toxic situation, or you might actually not be able to attract that person because you aren't working on yourself. There are several books that I highly recommend to business owners, especially when it comes to leadership, because we think that maybe I don't know this equation, maybe I don't know how to grow my business, or whatever we can feel stuck at. But I have found that most of the times that when someone's coming to me in business coaching, or just when friends are talking to me, it's not always because they don't know what to do. It's because there's that mindset block that's preventing them to getting to the next level. So when you are clear about what you're wanting in your business, now it's time for you to grow into the leader that you're needing to be, so that you can help with growing your business to that next level, because thoughts control what we are doing and how we show up. The fourth tip is, now you want to make a plan. Make a plan as to what you would like to see happen in your company within the next year, the next 3 years, the next 5 years. And once you have that plan, now you want to be able to, of course, work on yourself so that you're kind of being able to be open to the people that you're going to cross that can actually help with growing your company culture and growing your business, so that you're able to be clear, so that when you come across that person that you're like, you know what, I'm not sure how we can work together. This is something I do all the time. So you are more than welcome to take this tip or this tactic. So what I do is that I will often go places and I'll meet someone and I will say, you know what, I'm not sure how we can work together, but I think it'll be great for us to just connect. So that what can happen is that over time, there might be an opportunity to partner with each other just on a one-time experience, or it might be something long-term. So even though you may not be able to afford to pay someone part-time or full-time to work with you, you want to be clear that I am going in this direction. So you want to have a plan and a strategy so that you can really put yourself in positions to be able to align with the right people. You can attract the right customers, you can attract the right team members, and then you'll be able to show up the way that you are intending to show up within your business. So creating a company culture is not something you wait to do when you have people. Yes, you can do it, but let me tell you, it can be a lot more challenging to start working on that after you have a bunch of people, because you have to not only change yourself by working on you, is that now you have to work on your leader. Well, your leaders have to now work on themselves, and it just becomes a lot more work than you being intentional from the beginning. Don't wait until later to start treating your business like the corporation that you're building. So I hope that these tips have been helpful for you on having the steps to take so that you can create your company culture. I would like to hear from you. Comment below and let me know. Have you started to think about this? And if so, what type of culture do you want to create in your business? I'll be uploading another video on Thursday, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.